Hi, you're welcome to another episode of the Feed Digest podcast, where we discuss money, real estate, and building a future that makes sense. I'm your host for today, Oyesomi Victor, and with me here is,
Hello everyone, my name is Abisola.
with Abisola, we're going to be discussing a very, very unique topic, something that we feel like has been on the mind of a lot of people. And our topic today is signing a prenup. Are you planning a future or planning a divorce? What do you think? Well, I'll ask Bisola first.
Almost. So this particular topic, I've been trying my possible best to run away from it because it has to do with marriage, and marriage is a big deal. It's a
Mm-hmm,
sacred thing,
mm-hmm,
and so to jump on topics like this, you just have to make sure you are not misleading.
mm-hmm.
I
Good.
feel like prenup is something that I would not want to sign. Let me first establish the meaning of prenup. So prenup is a contract, right, that entails the both spouse property, your finances, and so we are coming together and saying, you know what, if this thing scatters, you are taking this, I'm taking this, or nobody's even taking anything at all. Do you understand? I feel like when you're going into marriage and you already have that thing in your head, like, I want a prenup. I want us to have a prenup. I don't think it's marriage again. I feel like it's a contract. Might as well just be boyfriend and girlfriend and not be attached. But the moment where we are saying we are taking this thing further, we are taking this thing serious, we want to go into marriage, it's a covenant.
Mm.
And I don't think I would want to have it at the back of my head that I want my marriage to scatter. The reason why I feel like prenup is a plan B. I don't even know how we want to sugarcoat it, but I just feel like it's a plan B. And the main reason why you are having a plan B is because you feel like plan A is not going to work. Why are you entering a marriage with thought that it will not work? And then so you are planning ahead of it not working. It's dead on arrival. Just be single and enjoy your money, right? You don't have to go into marriage and have that prenup thing. It doesn't sit well with me. I know.
Mm.
If you feel like it's okay for you, it's fine.
Well said, Abisola. I like the angle you came from. I think you came from the marital love angle. I like the definition of prenup, but I felt like I did a little research and I noticed that there is a general consensus meaning about prenup, and then there is the legal definition of prenup. A prenup is a legal contract signed by two people before marriage. Now, listen to this. That explains how finances, assets, debts, and responsibilities will be handled if the marriage ends through divorce, separation, or death.
Okay.
Or death, quote and unquote. I feel like a lot of people focus on the divorce and separation bit of it, and they ignore the fact that sometimes prenup can serve as a spouse's plan B to ensure their spouse's safety after a separation or death.
Now I disagree that.
The definition or the
I
or
disagree the debt part because that is where will comes in. You know that you have a massive property at your hand and everything, and you know that okay, you have maybe a family that can be a pest. That is where will comes in. You've planned the will already that okay, oh, when I die, oh, this is what is going to my family, this is what is going to my extended family, this is what I want to the charity organization. That is where will comes in. It is not prenup. Don't mix will and prenup. Oh.
okay.
It is different. Let's not sugarcoat
Okay,
it.
okay. So now let me explain. Now I like that you have brought up will and prenup. Now take notes that your will gets upgraded as time goes on,
Yeah, but I
because
know that.
you definitely get more assets. Now, typically, it is difficult to find people under 30 that have written a will. I don't say it is impossible. It is difficult to find people under 30. Now, your will is allocation of your properties. Prenup takes into consideration alimony.
Okay.
Prenup takes into consideration alimony. We takes into consideration the separation of property. Now, what's alimony? Alimony outlines whether a spouse will receive financial support after divorce and under what conditions. Listen to me. Under what conditions? Now, I'm not here to say prenup is good or not good, but I'm of the opinion that we should reduce generalization of the fact that it cannot always be negative. Prenups are not signed to just only take into effect the negative side of things. You know, when you say, oh, when you are signing a prenup, you're already planning for divorce. No, that's not it. Yes, a prenup takes into consideration what happens after a separation,
Okay.
but it also takes into consideration what happens even when the spouse loses their life, property allocation, debt resolvement. Now, in a prenup, I can sign a prenup and say, if my enemy dies, or if someone dies, my wife does not inherit my debt because they don't own my properties. We've had a lot of families that are paying debts that their fathers have owned. I mean, you've heard of people losing their property because their fathers have owned debts. Why? Because they were signed as next of kin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you understand?
There's that
So
part.
there is the positive and the negative effect of prenups. Yes, in this part of the world, I feel like prenups can sell a bit of distrust in premarital affairs. That means what happens before marriage. It can sell a bit of, oh, are you having doubts? Now,
Okay, that's where
now,
I wanted to come in,
okay.
because the main reason why anyone wants to sign a prenup is when you are having that doubt.
I feel like it's not
It
just
is
doubts.
true. No matter how you put it, you sugarcoat it. That is the fact. If you feel like you have money, you have property, and you feel like you want to make your spouse safe, you can have an early will.
I like this conversation. So you said something. You said let's stick with the way God has ordained marriage. But should we also be honest that you said something that marriage has turned into your word, quote and unquote, caricature.
I mean, with the everything that is
Yeah,
happening online
exactly.
now.
So why are we not preaching for people to have prenups if marriage is no longer the way it's supposed to be?
I feel like the problem we have now in this generation is that we are projecting. So I saw a tweet, I think last 2 weeks, and somebody said a lady said she was getting married soon,
Mhm.
and her mother said her mother gave her a particular amount of money. I've forgotten the exact amount of money now. That money, I think it was really a huge amount. And the narration on that money was, in case it does not work out again, take this money and start up your life. I'm sorry, but this her mother, according to the story, she said her mother is a single mother. At that point, it's projection.
Mhm.
Now, her mother is projecting that my own did not work. Oh. So I'm seeing it that in case it does not work, that is why I want you to have this particular money. It's just the way this prenup too is. It's because of the 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 experiences and the backlash on social media right now concerning marriage. You know, we've seen 2 years marriage fallout, we've seen 1 week marriage fallout, we've seen
Of
two
course,
weeks
of
marriage
course.
fallout, and so everybody's trying to trend with caution. Everybody's trying to walk on eggshells. Okay, in case it does not work out, so that you will not lose. Oh, let's have this document. I don't want that for myself. I don't even want that for my friend. I don't want that for anybody around me. I'm not talking about we that want to enter the marriage with clear head. I don't see an escape route in this one. We die there. We are together forever. Better for us. I don't want prenup. I don't want it. I want to enjoy my man without having a plan B that if this doesn't work out, I have somewhere else. I have a thank God now. I know Kukuma lose. Because that's the reality. I did not lose. My property is still with me. We signed that the children might probably go to you and me. Like
So, all right, so I like the angle you came from. I feel like me myself, I have. So I don't have an opinion per se. I don't think if it is right or wrong, but I don't think doing it is a bad idea. I will be honest, but I also don't think it is necessary in marriage. But I'm coming from this angle now. So, what do you advise people that have marriage phobias or people that have had projections, like you said? Some people have had parents that had failed marriages. So, you when you grow up in a setting like that, you tend to want to have, no, I won't call it doubts, but you tend to want to be safe.
play safe.
Yeah, you want to play safe. So, what would you advise somebody like that? So, what's like the alternative instead of a prenup?
If you have that doubt, if you are in that category of people who do not see who are conscious of the fact that it might not work out, please go to therapy. Please don't use another person's child, another person's son, or another person's daughter as an escape route, please. So like I said, heal first. Don't use another person's child, another person's son, another person's daughter to heal. Heal by yourself. Please go for therapy. Don't allow what you've seen to mess up your ideology about a particular thing. Marriage is beautiful. I've seen beautiful marriages around me. As a matter of fact, I don't even draw my inspiration of a good marriage from celebrities, because I have it around me. So I don't look at celebrity marriage to determine that a marriage is sweet. So stop using celebrity marriage as a projection for how your own two will turn out. So that's basically what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. So after all has been said and done, again, we are this time around we're going to throw it open. There has been opinions that have been shared, there has been facts that has been shared. The fact remains that still do what works for you. I mean, the truth is Bisola is very correct when she says prenups can bring in doubts, especially when they come up as per a rule for separation where you are being safe or careful. But then again, do not get the ideology that prenups are generally negative. There are prenups that even favor the spouse. There are prenups that where you say, oh, after our separation, this person is going to be 50% for sure. Still, does that so? I mean, again, that can still cast doubts. But what I'm trying to say is there shouldn't be an ideology that prenups are always going to be negative. That is going to favor the person that wants to sign it, or it's going to favor the husband, or it's going to favor the wife that is bringing the idea. You understand?
Yeah.
So now one thing I want us to discuss also is joint ownership of properties by couples. So is it a nice idea for couples to have joint property ownership? Do you buy the idea of okay buying the
Yes, I
property and
do. Eh? I'm a lover girl to the core. I will love it. So yeah, let's buy property together, build our empire together where we can have kids. Like I said, if you have an issue building things together with your partner, don't marry them. Don't marry them. Don't settle.
yes, Bisola has made valid points. Love is sweet, and building an empire together with a partner is sweet. At Befitting Properties, we are there to help you with your property acquisition, both as a couple and as an individual. If you believe, oh, legally, you want safety with your properties and you want to acquire properties and then you want the documents to be in a way that gives you safety, Befitting Properties has got you. We listen, we don't judge. So we can give you that. And also, if you want to build an empire with your partner, you want to have joint property ownership, which is very legal here in Nigeria. Trust me, Befitting Properties, we've got you. We've got everything handled from acquisition to building to design to moving to cleaning. Say it all. Befitting Group, one stop shop for everything.
Yeah.
Now back to our prenup talk. Bisola, you were saying.
Okay, so I really don't have anything else to say at this point, but I just want to state this, that whatever ideology I've put out there, whatever points I've put out there, I just want you to know that this is my personal view, and just do what works for you, right? In as much as we are trying to say marriage should be built on love, we have those that actually go into marriage as a contract. And it's totally fine by you. No, no, you should not feel bad for it. I mean, it's what you want. But I'm just saying this is my personal view, and this is how I feel it should be. You can also have your own view. And guess what? It can even be perfect, even more perfect than someone that feels like prenup is bad. So there is no manual to this thing. Just do what works for you. And we hope for the best for you.
Speaking of personal view and opinion, let's know what you think about this. Do you really think signing a prenup is planning for your future or planning for divorce? Let's know your opinion in the comment section. We will be lovely to have them, and then we can discuss further, about those properties I mentioned. Thank you once again for joining us. See you same time, same channel next time. Bye.
Bye.